Bonjour! Today we are going to read a text together. The level is of A2. This exercise is for you to practice new sounds in French and to practice your pronunciation, but also your reading skills. So, let's have a look at the text together. Before I start, I would like to dedicate this video to Jasmine Mann. Jasmine Mann is someone very special here at Learn French with Alexa because she has completed her TEF exam with flying colors. So congratulations, Jasmine, and thank you so much for your beautiful review on Trustpilot. It means so much to us. Okay, let's have a look at the text. Of course, you don't need to read the text out loud with me, but that would be nice if you did. I'm going to try to be as slow as possible. And after the third reading, we are going to be a little faster. Okay, let's have a look at the text now. Justine utilise différents modes de transport pour se déplacer. Quand il fait beau, elle aime bien prendre sa vieille bicyclette pour accompagner sa fille à l'école. Cela lui permet de faire un peu d'exercice tout en profitant du soleil. En plus, elle trouve que c'est un moyen rapide et écologique de se déplacer en ville. Par contre, quand il pleut, Justine prend le métro pour se rendre au travail. C'est pratique et en plus, elle évite les embouteillages. Now, this is a little complex to read, and there are some difficulties, and we are going to have a look at where the difficulty in the sounds are, okay? Or where are the difficulties? Let's have a look at different sounds. Now, here I have highlighted in purple the sound for, can you guess? It is en. Indeed, en. So have a look at this word, différent. Transport, so en, em, an, am make the sound en, such as quand, when, ou prendre, to take, ou profitant, okay? Ou quand, again here, when, and prend, again here, to take, rendre, to give back. And you will see this sound in en plus and embouteillage. So be aware of those compounds later that make sounds such as un and aim makes the sound un, for example, okay, or ein for that matter as well. But I'm not concentrating on those. Today, I want to show you the S sound, okay? Now, the S sound is interesting. So let's have a look at... No, I keep my black pen. Have a look at déplacer. To déplacer, to move, okay? Déplacer. Here, we have the S sound. And the reason for that is because there is an E after the S. So I'm going to show you something. If you have an E, or an I, or a Y, the sound will be S or Si, okay? If you have an O, or an A, or U, the sound becomes Ko, Ka, or Q, okay? So let's have a look at whether we find this anywhere here. Déplacer, bicyclette. Bicyclette. And here, actually, you have to pronounce the K because of consonant is coming after. But CY is a C sound. You have cela as well. Cela, ce sound. Exercice, because it's an I after the C, so si, exercice. C'est un moyen, it is a mean. Et déplacer again, et c'est again. Okay? And then you've got the flip side, which you have in orange here, where you have to pronounce the K sound. So, of course, Q-U together in French makes the sound K, as in qui or quand, okay, when. If you have a double C, it makes the sound K as well, accompagner, par exemple, okay? But in that case, there is an O after the C, so it's co anyway. You've got it here as well, école, l'école, the school, and you don't say les sols, okay? L'école, because it's a O after the K. Écologique, again, it's a K. And you have it in contre. Par contre, however, contre means against as well. And QU, quand, okay? Again, quand. And you've got it in QU again, pratique, QU as well, okay? So you've got to remember that the C with an E, I, or Y make the sound SE, and the C with the O, A, U make the sound co. We have ways of making the sound SE with the C, O, and C, A, and C, U, which is called a cédilla. So if you put a cédilla in front of the letter O, it means so, and the same sa, and then su, okay? But that's another lesson completely. Right. And another thing I'd like to emphasize on this text is the fact that when you have an I, an LL, E, or AIL, it makes the sound Y, except for one exception. And I will show you in a minute. Now here, I've highlighted them in green. Can you see that? Vieille, Y, vieille, okay? Old, sa vieille bicyclette, her old bicycle. Fille, which is daughter, fille, okay? And you've got soleil, soleil. And you've got another one here, travail, travail, okay? And you've got here again, EILL, embouteillage. So Y sound, okay? INN, and that means traffic jam. Embouteillage, okay? And the exception you're going to find here, because you may say, well, look, Alexa, this one here, ville, as a ILL. Sometimes it doesn't work, but for ville, it's different, not ville, but ville, okay? So you do not make the sound Y for ville, but the rest of the time you do. One last thing I wanted to point out in this text is the fact that I say plus a couple of times here and here. And in that case, I need to pronounce the S sound of plus, okay? Plus tends to be no more, but plus tends to add on to something, okay? So en plus, moreover, okay? And you've got it in two ways here, en plus, okay? But you would say plus, as in plus du tout, no more, okay? So that's the difference between plus and plus. But I have got many videos on that in my course as well. I think you are ready to read the text with me. Remember, there is a support guide available with this, so the full text is translated as well. If you join the channel as a member, you will have access to all the guides that come with this, these videos. Okay, here we go. Justine utilise différents modes de transport pour se déplacer. Quand il fait beau, elle aime bien prendre sa vieille bicyclette pour accompagner sa fille à l'école. Cela lui permet de faire un peu d'exercice, tout en profitant du soleil. En plus, elle trouve que c'est un moyen rapide et écologique de se déplacer en ville. Par contre, quand il pleut, Justine prend le métro pour se rendre au travail. C'est pratique et, en plus, Elle évite les embouteillages. Another thing that I would like to point out is the liaison in this text. And of course, I don't want to overwhelm you with sound and things like that because liaison is a different lesson by itself. But here I've highlighted in blue where I gave the liaison. If you want more information on the liaison, I've got a great video about the liaison. Liaison is when you put two words together with a sound. So for example, here, quand il fait beau, the D at the end is pronounced such as T. So quand il fait beau, when it is sunny. Tout en profitant, while profiting or benefiting from the sun, for example. Quand il, again, here I said quand il est, se rendre au travail, actually mix and put the two words together. I think it's very important for you to understand the notion of liaison. And the reason behind that is that eventually when you speak like a fluent, like a native, people that speak French fluently tend to swallow up words, okay, such as je ne sais pas because je ne sais pas, or tu es beau, t'es beau. Okay, so be very, very aware of these lessons. They are really important if you want to speak at the highest level possible. Eventually, this is A2, by the way, so, you know. But I've got other reading texts like that, practice at higher level as well. So check on the playlist or check on this video here. That's it for me. Please let me know how you feel about this kind of exercise and I'll do more. Au revoir, à bientôt. Bisous, bisous.